Reporting for Daybreak Online for this Monday, I'm Jim Abrams. Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Dorothy Jean Smith, age 75, is today at 2 o'clock from the chapel at Radley Smith Funeral Home. Burial in the Bluff Springs Cemetery. Visitation noon until 2 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial message may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing Alina Brown Ezekiel died February the 20th in Birmingham. And funeral service Tuesday at 11 o'clock from First Baptist Church in Sylacauga. Visitation 10 a.m. until service time. And Radley Smith Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. A memorial service will be held at a later date for Greta Rue Thompson Payton, who died February the 19th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Memorial message may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Funeral service for Lucy Geraldine Pugh, age 89, is today at 11 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Smith Funeral Home. Interment in the Evergreen Cemetery. Radley Smith Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Thomas Fletcher Oliver, age 80, is Tuesday at 11 o'clock from Mount Olive Baptist Church, Highway 77 in Clay County. And the family receiving friends tonight, 5:30 until 8 o'clock at Radley Funeral Home. Burial after the funeral tomorrow at the adjoining cemetery of Mount Olive Baptist Church, with veterans honors provided by the Alexander City Veterans Honor Guard. Radley Funeral Home directing. A funeral service for Mrs. Geraldine Louise Vickers, age 81, is today at 11 o'clock from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Burial at the Oaks Chapel Cemetery in Clay County. The family receiving friends 9 until 10:30 at Radley Funeral Home, Alexander City, directing. Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. On this 23rd day of February, happy birthday to Jane Brown Williamson, who turned 64 years old today. A mix of sun and clouds today weather-wise, with a high near 50. Cold tonight with a low near 31. Mix of sun and clouds tomorrow with a high near 50. And rain and snow mix on Wednesday, about 100% chance of precipitation. A little too early to call as far as what is going to be mostly, but highs in the upper 30s and lows in the low 30s for Wednesday. And then mix of sun and clouds on Thursday, high near 51. Sunshine on Friday with a high of near 50. Local news: a Talladega man was killed early yesterday morning in a single vehicle crash. Alabama State troopers say the accident happened at 3:55 a.m. on Sunday morning at Cove Access Road. That's 5 miles south of Talladega. Jason Ryan Houston, age 37, died when the 1990 Chevrolet S10 he was driving left the roadway and struck a utility pole. Troopers continue their investigation. And a former Talladega County administrator was arrested late last week in charge of child sex abuse. Chambers County Chief Investigator Shannon Rollins said James Patrick Sims, age 57, turned himself in to the county jail in Lafayette. Rollins said the alleged incident occurred February the 7th in Chambers County and was reported on February the 8th. Now, Sims was hired as Talladega County Administrator in 2007, where he served for several months before returning to Etowah County. Sims was released on $10,000 bond the day of his arrest. Sexual abuse of a child less than 12 years old is a Class B felony in Alabama. That is a look at birthdays and anniversaries, also your weather forecast, obituaries, and local news. Reporting for Daybreak Online for this Monday, I'm Jim Abrams reporting.